Today we'll be going over the most important role in Phasmophobia. This role started out as mostly a meme of my friend who was too scared to step foot into the house, but quickly became something that is now crucial to our success. And that role is something we like to call man in the van, or man in the truck. Now hear me out, it may not be the flashiest or the sexiest, but there's more benefits to this than you might initially think, and I'll go through each from least to most important. And if you're still not convinced or need to see this in action, come by our stream at twitch.tv/Jude Carpathian. Now, tip number 1, having a dedicated person to log evidence. This seems like not a big deal, but especially if you're new, there's a lot of info to be gained by studying the evidence and ghost types. And it's hard to use the journal when you're actively being chased by a ghost. For example, I can tell my man in the van that we have freezing temps and spirit box as evidence. He can quickly check those off and tell me that the possible ghosts are twins, Onryo, Mimic, and Mori. And also that dots is no longer a possible piece of evidence. And all that while I haven't stopped my investigating. Tip number 2, DoorDash. Not sponsored. Our team will sometimes ask for a DoorDash from the man in the van. Staying in the van can provide a lot of assistance, but sometimes we need items fast. These items can be ferried to the door so teammates don't have to walk all the way to the van, saving valuable time. Tip number 3, cameras. Cameras can be placed, carried, worn on headgear, and some maps even have security cameras. All of these can be accessed at all times from the truck's computer. These can all be used to find ghost orbs, monitor ghost activity, and just generally see what's going on to help direct the team. With well-placed cameras and equipment, you can gather all the evidence you need for a ghost. In fact, the dots for Goryo will only appear on a camera viewed from the truck. Tip number 4, the map. The map can be used to direct certain players either to certain rooms, to each other, to the breaker box, or back to the van. The map can also be used to monitor audio sensors and motion sensors, and then communicate those findings with the team that they otherwise wouldn't be able to know, allowing you to pinpoint ghost activity. Tip number 5, activity monitor. The activity monitor is pretty straightforward. If the activity is low, it's fairly safe to investigate. If it's high, you should probably find a hiding spot. Additional information can also be gained though. If the activity jumps up 3 to 5 points and plateaus, excluding ghost events and hunts, there is a good chance EMF 5 is one of the pieces of evidence. If you see this, it is best to have your team confirm. Tip number 6, sanity meter. The sanity meter is also pretty straightforward. Warn your teammates when they are getting low. Low sanity will enable the ghost to hunt and make the insane individual more vulnerable in general. Certain ghosts will also drop sanity quicker than others, which could be an indicator of which ghost we're dealing with. Tip number 7, life. This person will always be able to make it out alive. This means you never get the death multiplier on money or XP. The game never ends abruptly with the last person's death struggling to get your guess in, but most importantly, this means you never lose your gear, which means you never lose money. Except for the one-time use items, obviously. And I think you can see where I'm going with this. The man in the van is essentially the sugar daddy of the squad. They can purchase all the gear in their loadouts because they never die. Not only do they not lose money, but the entire team gets to save money. Tip number 8, IRL sanity. And last but not least, they won't get jump scared. Probably. If you have friends that you want to play with, but they won't play spooky games, tell them they can skip out on the spooks and still be a crucial part of the team. There's probably even more benefits I'm forgetting. If there are any unique roles your team uses that are especially helpful, or you have tips for new players, go ahead and drop them in the comments below. If you want to see any more funny Phasmo moments, come check out our stream at twitch.tv/Jude Carpathian, or subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.